Sometimes silence can seem so loud. There are miracles in life I must achieve. But first I know it starts inside of me. Oh, if I can see it, then I can be it. If I just believe it, there's nothing to it. I believe I can fly.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. We are thanking Almighty Allah for spare our life to attending this great event here in Katsina. The program organized by Federal Ministry of Youth Development in collaboration of Katsina State Ministry of Youth and Sports Development on this day, on 18 June 2026. My name is Aminu Musa Bukar, who mastering this occasion together with my colleague, who I will invite him to introduce himself.
Good morning to all of you and welcome again to this program. My name is Emmanuel Agbochini from the Federal Ministry of Youth Development. Thank you.
So without wasting our time, DJ, I think national anthem is ready. We are going to start with national anthem. Go ahead.
Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians old and proud to serve our sovereign motherland.
Thank you very much. Now I'll invite the SA Youth Development, Honorable Nasur Lara, to open the session with prayer. Honorable Nasur.
صلوا على النبي الكريم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت ورحمت وباركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Thank you very much, Honorable Nasur Lara, for opening prayer. Before we proceed the program, let me introduce our guests here in Katsina, home of heritage and hospitality. I think the Minister of Youth Development is here, who will be ably represented by the special assistant to the Honorable Minister. Let me hand it over to Mike to Mr. Emmanuel, who presents
her. Welcome once again. We are starting in earnest in this program. This program is on circular economy, waste to wealth initiative. We believe that every waste in your house, you can add value to it. And that will help us to maintain sustainable environment while creating jobs for young people. So we have in our midst today the rep of the Honorable Minister, Comrade Ayodele Olamide, represented by Le Akinferosewi. Can we put a hand for her? Please put your hand together for her. We also have in our midst, representing the Permanent Secretary, the Director in charge of Youth Migration, Oyiko Adedeyi. Please, let's celebrate him. You are welcome, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Emmanuel. Here in Katsina, the Katsina State Governor, Malang Duko Umarada, PhD, CON, was represented by the Commissioner Ministry of Youth Development and Sport, in person of Engineer Suraju Yazid Abukur. You are welcome, sir. Also here, we have the Commissioner of Women Affairs, in person of Hajia Aisha Aminu Abdullahi Manumpashi. You are welcome, ma. And also, Commissioner of Rural Development, Professor Abdulhamid Mani is here. You are welcome, sir. And also the SA Youth Development, who was opened the session with prayer, Honorable Nasur Lara is here. And also estate to the Katsina State Governor in person of Mukhtar is here. You are highly welcome. And DG NYSC is here, was represented by Katsina State Coordinator NYSC in person of Mr. Evans. You are welcome, sir. And also we have the DG Youth, DG Alhaji Babangida Ruma is here. Kaseda. And the Acting Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Youth Development, Alhaji Sani, also is here. You are welcome, sir. Before we proceed to the the program, let me invite the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Youth and Sports, Alhaji Sani, for welcoming address.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. The Honorable Minister, Federal Minister of Youth and Sport Development, Comrade Ayodele Olawande, who is represented by Mrs. Leah Akinsoye, the Permanent Secretary, Federal Minister of Youth and Sport Development, also represented by Dr. Mariam I. Ismail, represented by Mr. Oyekan Adedoyin, His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Katsina State, Malam Duko Umar Ratta, who is represented by the Honorable Commissioner Minister of Youth and Sport Development, Engineer Suraju Yazid Abukur, the Special Advisor on Youth and Sport Development, Alhaji Nasir Ahmad Malumpashi, the Honorable Commissioner Minister of Rural and Social Development, Professor Abdulhamid Ahmad, the Honorable Commissioner Minister of Women Affairs, Hajia Aisha Aminu Abdullahi, the Honorable Commissioner Minister of Water Resources, Alhaji Manir Ayuba Sulubawa, the Director General of the Katsina State Entrepreneurship Development Agency, Kaseda, Dr. Babangida Ruma, the State Coordinator, NYSC, Mr. Evans Oko, and the Special Advisor on Primary Health Care to His Excellency Honorable Lawal Mukhtar Paskari. Let me start my welcome address by thanking the Almighty Allah, who gives us life and opportunity to witness this important occasion, that is the opening ceremony of Circular Economy Youth Empowerment Initiative for Climate Action, West 12 training for some selected youth drawn across Katsina State. Let me use this opportunity to welcome and at the same time appreciate the Honorable Minister, Federal Minister of Youth Development, Comrade Ayodele Olawande, and his entourage for choosing Katsina State to benefit from this important program. I want to assure the Honorable Minister and the entire staff of Federal Ministry of Youth Development here present that the Ministry of Youth and Sport Development is ready to work with you to serve as a lead implementing partner for the implementation of this program in Katsina State. I also wish to call on the youth who are selected to participate in this program to concentrate and listen attentively on the presentation as well as the training that will be delivered by the facilitators, and use this opportunity to drive job opportunity and innovation for you to be self-reliant. Remember, about 14 youth applied for this opportunity, but yet you are opportune to be selected in this program. I therefore pray to Almighty Allah to bless this gathering. I finally pray to Allah to enable our guest who comes from Abuja and other states of the country in order to witness this opening ceremony to go back to their destination safely. Thank you very much. May God bless you.
Please, we can do better than that. A round of applause for him, please. At this juncture, I would like to invite the Permanent Secretary, Federal Minister of Youth Development, ably represented by the Director in charge of Youth Migration and Climate Action, Mr. Oyiko Adede, for his speech. Put your hand together for him, please.
Before the arrival of representative of Permanent Secretary, I recognize the presence of Professor Mohammed Al-Amin, the Special Advisor Climate Change, Katsina State, also the Supervising Commissioner, Minister of Environment. You are highly welcome, sir.
Good day, everyone. The Executive Governor, Katsina State, ably represented by Honorable Commissioner for Youth and Sport Development, Katsina, Engineer Suraju Yasid, Honorable Minister of Youth Development, Comrade Ayodele Lawande, ably represented by the Senior Special Assistant to the Honorable Minister, Mrs. Leah Akinfero-Soye, the Acting Permanent Secretary, Katsina State, Honorable Commissioners here present, DG of Agencies, State Coordinator of NYSC, Speaker, Nigerian Youth Parliament, members of Nigerian Youth Parliament here present, other SSAs, SAs of Katsina State governors, the press and media personalities, staff of the Federal Ministry of Youth Development, youth here present, and also the women. You are highly regarded. Ladies and gentlemen, the speech of the Permanent Secretary, Dr. Miriam Ismail Keshinro, who would love to be here, but due to other pressing issues, could not make it down to Katsina State. But she sent his greetings. I read her speech. The opening remark by the Permanent Secretary, Federal Minister of Youth Development, Dr. Miriam Ismail Kenshiro, at the opening ceremony of the pilot phase of the Circular Economy Youth Empowerment Initiative on Climate Action in Katsina State. It is with immense pleasure and a deep sense of responsibility that I welcome you all to this opening ceremony of the pilot phase of the Circular Economic Youth Empowerment Initiative on Climate Action, also regarded as Waste to Wealth Initiative in Katsina State. I extend warm greetings on behalf of the Honorable Minister of Youth Development, Comrade Ayodele Olawande, and the entire leadership of the Federal Ministry of Youth Development. I also express our sincere appreciation to the government and the good people of Katsina State, most especially the Executive Governor, His Excellency Dr. Diko Umaru Rada, for his leadership qualities and passion for youth development. Our development partners, stakeholders, community leaders, and most especially and importantly, the young participant, whose presence underscores the importance of this initiative. Today's event marked the beginning of a transformative journey, the pilot phase of Waste to Wealth program in Katsina State. It signals our commitment to equipping young Nigerians with the tools, skills, and opportunities needed to become active contributors to climate action, environmental sustainability, and economic development. As we gather here, we are reminded that climate change remains one of the defining challenges of our time. Across the world and here in Nigeria, its impacts are evident in changing weather patterns, environmental degradation, desertification, flooding, loss of biodiversity, and increasing pressure on livelihoods. These challenges require innovative and sustainable solutions, and young people must be at the center of this solution. The Circular Economic Youth Empowerment Initiative on Climate Action has been developed to empower young people with practical skills in waste management, recycling, resource recovery, green enterprise development, climate-smart innovation, and sustainable environmental practices. Through this initiative, we seek to demonstrate that environmental challenges can be transformed into economic opportunities, creating jobs, generating income, and fostering sustainable communities. The choice of Katsina State for this pilot phase is strategic. As a state with a vibrant and energetic young population, Katsina offers a unique opportunity to demonstrate how youth-led climate action can drive local development and environmental resilience. The lessons learned from this pilot phase will help shape the future expansion of the program across other states of the Federation. This initiative aligns with the renewed agenda of Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, the Federal Ministry of Youth Development mandate to empower young people, Nigeria's nationally determined contribution on climate action, and the sustainable development goals, particularly those that focus on decent work, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption and production, and climate action. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the success of this initiative will depend on partnership, innovation, and commitment. The federal government, through the Federal Ministry of Youth Development, alone cannot achieve sustainable development. We therefore value the collaboration of Katsina State, our partners, our civil society organization, educational institutions, private sector actors, and community stakeholders. We will continue to support youth-focused interventions. To the young participants, I encourage you to approach this program with dedication, curiosity, and a determination to learn. The skills and experience you gain during this pilot phase can become the foundation for successful green enterprise, community leadership, and meaningful contribution to Nigeria's sustainable development agenda. You are not only beneficiaries of this program, you are pioneer and ambassador of a new approach to youth empowerment and environmental stewardship. As we officially commence the pilot phase of this program, I reaffirm the unwavering commitment of the Federal Ministry of Youth Development to creating opportunities that empower our youth, strengthen climate resilience, and promote inclusive economic growth. Together, we can build a future where Nigerian youth are not only prepared to face the challenges of climate change, but are also equipped to lead the transition towards a greener, more prosperous, and sustainable economy. Once again, I commend the effort of the Katsina State Governor and his untiring team. And to the distinguished guests who graced this occasion, I thank you all for your support and participation. And I wish us all a successful and impactful program. Long live Katsina State. Long live the Federal Ministry of Youth Development. Long live Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Please, we can do better for that. Thank you, sir, for that wonderful speech from the representative of the Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Youth Development. We appreciate you. At this junction, we would like to listen to the presentation from our video. I will invite the technical team to give us the presentation. Thank you. Just 3 minutes.
The choice of Katsina State for this pilot phase.
In Abuja, PET bottles are choking our drains, flooding our streets, and piling up in dump sites like Gusa. Every day, thousands of these PET bottles end up in landfills, taking 450 years to decompose. That's pollution in our soil, our water, our air, and it's our vulnerable neighborhoods that fuels it first. Waste isn't just waste here, it is a health crisis. A few weeks ago, Team Optex took action. We picked some discarded PET bottles weighing 1.36 kilograms in Duse Alhaji Market, and we converted them into household items and fashion pieces, proving that waste is not waste but a raw material for circular solutions. This is just the beginning. We hope to extend Optex circular solutions to other states in Nigeria and to the world. Thank you Digital Peers International for amplifying Optex and giving our work a louder voice. My name is Blessing Onwe. I'm the founder and lead creative director of Optex Limited. I'm assisted by Betek Clement, who is our operations and tech lead. RS Sewell is our research and development officer. Bilkisu Wakala is our communications and store operator. Kenneth Young is our program coordinator. Together, we are creating circular solutions from Abuja, Nigeria to the world. In Abuja, PET bottles are choking our drains, flooding our streets, and piling up in dump sites like Gusa. Every day, thousands of these PET bottles end up in landfills, taking 450 years to decompose. That's pollution in our soil, our water, our air, and it's our vulnerable neighborhoods that fuels it first. Waste isn't just waste here, it is a health crisis. A few weeks ago, Team Optex took action. We picked some discarded PET bottles weighing 1.36 kilograms in Duse Alhaji Market, and we converted them into household items and fashion pieces, proving that waste is not waste but a raw material for circular solutions. This is just the beginning. We hope to extend Optex circular solutions to other states in Nigeria and to the world. Thank you Digital Peers International for amplifying Optex and giving our work a louder voice. My name is Blessing Onwe. I'm the founder and lead creative director of Optex Limited. I'm assisted by Betek Clement, who is our operations and tech lead. RS Sewell is our research and development officer. Bilkisu Wakala is our communications and store operator. Kenneth Young is our program coordinator. Together, we are creating circular solutions from Abuja, Nigeria to the world. In Abuja, PET bottles are choking.
My name is Blessing Timothy, the head of TUPA and the design and product development officer for the Upcycle Architect. Every day, we throw things away. A bottle, a piece of fabric, an old furniture, and a broken item we no longer need. Most people see waste, we see possibilities. At the Upcycle Architect, we believe that some of the world's biggest challenges can be solved by changing the way we see things. What if waste wasn't the end of the story? What if it was the beginning of something new? What if discarded bottles became a beautiful decor piece? What if textile waste became a source of income for a woman? What if creativity can help build a more sustainable future? For years, we've transformed waste into products, empowered communities, trained women, and inspired people to think differently about sustainability. But we discovered something important. People don't just want to buy sustainable products, they want to learn how to create them. They want to understand sustainability beyond buzzwords. They want practical skills they can use to create impact, generate income, and build solutions in their communities. That is why we created TUPA Academy, a learning platform designed to equip individuals, professionals, students, creative and entrepreneurs with the knowledge and practical skills needed to thrive in the growing green economy. Through our physical and online programs, you'll get to learn directly from professionals who are actively creating solutions in sustainability, design, and circular economy innovation. Whether you're taking your first step into upcycling or looking to deepen your expertise, there is a place for you. Explore our courses such as Introduction to Upcycling, Sustainable Interior Design, Biophilic Design, Stunning Homes from Junk, Business of Upcycling, Sip and Paint workshops, summer upcycling classes, and hands-on creative masterclasses. Contact us on 080-9889-1993 to join our upcycling classes and pay a commitment fee.
A typical Nigerian household produces an average of 0.51 to 0.65 kg of waste per day. Nigeria produces over 32 million tons of waste annually. But what if we told you that trash could be treasure, that waste could be wealth? From plastics to scraps, electronic junk to textile leftovers, waste has become one of humanity's biggest challenges. Not just an environmental problem, but a social and economic one too. Imagine waste as a resource. Waste to Wealth is a groundbreaking project designed specifically to create wealth and job opportunities for youths by transforming waste into valuable resources and eco-friendly items, promoting a circular economy and sustainable waste management practices across the 36 states of the Federation and the FCT, implemented by the Federal Ministry of Youth Development. Led by Ayodele Olawande, Honorable Minister of Youth Development. In collaboration with the government of Katsina State, led by the Executive Governor, His Excellency Diko Umar Rada, on the mandate of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This initiative will empower young Nigerians to become job creators and help mitigate environmental pollution and climate change effects, which will contribute to achieving sustainable development goals. Circular Economy Youth Empowerment Initiative for Climate Action aims to train formal youths, informal youths, vulnerable, and youths with disability between the ages of 18 to 35. Key areas of training: waste recycling, upscaling and upcycling, energy and community renewable solutions, ecopreneurship, biomass, e-waste recycling.
It is time for us to see the government, to feel the government, and to touch the government. We have a capacity. We are formidable. We're active and very hardworking. For us, as Nigerian youth, we shall shine.
Visit wastetowealth.fmyd.gov.ng for more information.
So I think by watching this video, I think a lot will get an idea on this waste to wealth. We hope after this program, many will transform waste to their world. Our next in our agenda was goodwill messages we take from some of our guests present here. I think first I will invite the Honorable Commissioner of Women Affairs in person of Hajia Aisha Amina Abdullahi Manumpashi for her goodwill message.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Katsina State, ably represented by the Honorable Commissioner, Youth and Sports, the representative of the Honorable Minister for Youth and Sports Development, my colleagues at the State Executive Councils, the participants of this project, all other invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, members of the press, security personnel, once again, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. I'm personally delighted to stand before you today to join you for this great, important event, which its importance cannot be overemphasized. Because when you talk about circular economy, the migration of waste to wealth, building wealth out of something you considered no longer useful, it takes a lot of determination, resilience, and innovation to be able to do that. And most importantly, it also helps to keep our communities cleaner. Because when you look around, everywhere there's some form of waste lying around. Particularly, I remember growing up, I always felt, why can't we have all this plastic off our streets? You know, so it was something I personally grew up thinking about it. And fortunately, we've had the opportunity in Katsina State to be able to, I'm sure when the Director General of Katsina comes up to talk, he would tell you already this more, he would expatiate. The state government, when I was the Director General at Katsina, actually launched a program, it's an academy. He would be able to shed more light on how these participants can key into that project. But the first cohort graduated last year, October. That's when we had the Vice President visit the state, and a number of them got substantial amount of financial support as grants to be able to scale up these businesses. So I would leave that to him to come up and shed more light on that. But I want to assure the Honorable Minister of Sports and Youth Development that Katsina State has not been left behind. We're very, very climate conscious. That is why you see we have a Secretariat for Climate Change, ably headed by Professor Alamin, the essay to the Governor on Climate. In fact, part of our deliberations yesterday, he made a very lengthy presentation, Prof, telling us on the need to be more climate conscious to ensure that as MDAs, when we draw up our budgets, we ensure that we're climate aware, and the budget is climate, what did you call it, Prof? Climate friendly or enhanced? Conscious, yes. So I think this is something we're already working on as a state. It's nothing new to us, and we're happy to be partners in progress. And I would like to call on all the owners of these businesses, the entrepreneurs, the circular economy, waste to wealth management, to remain focused and steadfast, and also be very mindful of the fact that the economy is consistently evolving. So there's need for constant innovation in order for you to be able to compete adequately and globally. Because that's our hope for you, not to limit your market entrepreneurial venture to just within the state. And particularly, I want to plead and call on the attention of the State Ministry for Youth Development and the Federal Ministry to please ensure, because when we talk about the youth, is a large and huge demography, which consists of men and women. That is young men and young women. And looking out across from where I'm standing, the percentage of women here is extremely low. So I would like to plead to the two ministries, both at the state and federal level, to please ensure that there's more inclusion of young women. Currently, at the state, we're in the process of drafting a women economic empowerment policy that will be drafted and domesticated within the state. Part of what that policy will address is the compulsory inclusion of women in all economic-related activities in the state. So once again, I call on the two ministries, both at the national and subnational level, to please bear that at the back of their minds as you plan and implement these policies, to please have as many young women on board as well. Because we all know that it has been said by the United Nations that there's no economic policy that guarantees sustainable economy as much as the economic empowerment of women. Women are more resilient, women can be more dedicated. So when we have a lot more women on board, families will be stable, families will be more economically enhanced, and overall our communities will be more developed and safer. Thank you very much once again. I wish all the participants the very best of luck as we proceed, and may the God Almighty, good Lord, continue to bless us all. Thank you all, and God bless.
That was the goodwill message by the Commissioner of Women Affairs in person of Hajia Aisha Aminu Abdullahi Manumpashi. Next is the Special Advisor to Katsina State Governor on Climate Change, Professor Mohammed Al-Amin. Also the Supervising Commissioner of Environment, Katsina State, to deliver his goodwill message. Prof.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين أما بعد. The MC said I should give a goodwill message, while the invitation says that I'm to deliver a keynote address. So I don't know, Mr. Chairman, which one do you want me to do? The goodwill? Okay, both too. Okay, Ironically, also I received two invitations. One to deliver a speech as special advisor, and also to deliver a speech as acting commissioner. So I don't know, Mr. Chairman, what do you want me to do? Both again. Okay. From waste to wealth, raising a generation of environmental stewards through circular economy, youth empowerment, and climate action resilience in Nigeria and Katsina State. This is the title of my presentation. It's a marriage between the presentation of the special advisor and the presentation of the Honorable Commissioner. The Honorable Minister of Youth Development, ably represented. The Executive Governor of Katsina State, also ably represented. The Honorable Commissioner for Youth and Sports Development. Other Honorable Commissioners and members of the Katsina State Executive Council here present. Distinguished guests, development partners, resource persons, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, the vibrant and energetic youths of Katsina State. Assalamu alaikum. Well, let me start by collaborating with the Honorable Commissioner for Women Affairs said in terms of the importance of women. If you look at me dressed like this, can we call it casual? As I was coming out, I cladded myself in Babariga, as you can see it here. I looked more of a commissioner than a lecturer,
As I was stepping into my car, my wife said, hey, come. I said, you say you are going to address a youth gathering. I said, yes, ma. She said, I thought you said it is about waste to wealth, entrepreneurship. I said, yes, ma. Then she said, why dressing like Seki? Please remove that, brother. And I complied. So it is here folded. That book goes to trace what the Honorable Commissioner said about the importance of women. Give them the job and they deliver. Now, coming to my, is this keynote address? I don't know. I am deeply honored to deliver this keynote address on a subject that is not only relevant to our present, but also critical to the future of our economy, our environment, and our collective survival. The theme of this program is From Waste to Wealth, raising a generation of environmental stewards through circular economy, youth empowerment, climate action resilience in Nigeria. This could not have been more appropriate than now. Today, humanity faces unprecedented environmental challenges, climate change, biodiversity loss, desertification, pollution, flooding, land degradation, and unsustainable consumption patterns are threatening livelihoods across the globe. Nigeria is not exempt from these challenges. And in northern Nigeria, particularly, increasing temperatures, desert encroachment, irregular rainfall patterns, soil degradation, and resource scarcity continue to affect agriculture, economic productivity, and social stability. Yet, amid these challenges lies an extraordinary opportunity. The opportunity to transform waste into wealth, problems into possibilities, and young people into champions of environmental sustainability and economic prosperity. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, yet amid these challenges lies such other opportunities which we can discuss from morning to the evening. But first, let us have an understanding of what a circular economy is all about. For decades, our economic system has largely followed a linear model. What do we mean by linear model? Take it, use it, and dispose it. That is linear. Raw materials are extracted, transformed into products, consumed, and eventually discarded as waste. This model, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, is no longer sustainable. The circular economy, therefore, offers a better alternative. A circular economy is an economic system designed to eliminate waste, maximize resource efficiency, and keep products and materials in use for as long as possible through reuse, repair, recycling, remanufacturing, and recovery. In simple terms, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a circular economy views waste not as a garbage, but as a resource. What one person discards becomes another person's raw material. What was once considered useless becomes viable and valuable. This is the essence of waste to wealth concept. Now, waste as an economic resource, what does that mean? Across Nigeria, thousands of tons of waste are generated daily. We've seen the video that was aired here. Plastic bottles, sachet water packets, paper products, textile wastes, agricultural residues, electronic waste, food waste, construction debris often end up in dump sites, waterways, and open spaces. Unfortunately, many people see these materials as environmental burden, but they are not. Entrepreneurs, however, see these things differently. They see business opportunities where plastic waste can be converted into paving stones, interlocking blocks, household products, and industrial raw materials. Organic waste can be transformed into compost, organic fertilizers, biogas, and eco-friendly products. Agricultural residues can be processed into so many things, like biomass energy, briquettes, and eco-friendly products. The global circular economy sector is generating millions of jobs and billions of naira or of dollars annually. Nigeria's growing population and expanding urban centers present enormous opportunities for young people to become leaders in this emerging green economy. So how can youth be agents of change in this direction? Nigeria possesses one of the largest youth populations in the world. This demographic advantage can either become a burden or a blessing, depending on how effectively it is harnessed. The youths are not merely beneficiaries of development. They are the drivers of development. Young people possess energy, creativity, innovation, adaptability, and entrepreneurial spirit that is required to transform environmental challenges into economic opportunities. The future of climate action, environmental sustainability, and green enterprises in Nigeria depend significantly on the capacity of our youth. Through proper training, mentorship, access to finance, and supportive policies, our young people can become green entrepreneurs, recycling business owners, environmental consultants, climate-smart agricultural innovators, renewable energy technicians, waste management professionals, sustainability advocates, and community environmental leaders. This initiative, therefore, not merely a training program, it is an investment in the future leadership of Nigeria and Katsina State. Now, on the raising of a generation of environmental stewardship, I will just go ahead and tell you that environmental stewardship refers to the responsible use, management, and protection of our natural environment for present and the future generations. Environmental stewardship, therefore, begins with values. It begins with individuals understanding that environment is not an inheritance from our ancestors, but a trust we hold on behalf of the future generations. An environmental steward conserves resources. An environmental steward protects ecosystem. He or she promotes sustainable consumption, reduces waste generation, supports environmental restoration, and encourages responsible citizenship. The youths of Katsina State, therefore, have a unique role to play in environmental stewardship, all thanks to His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Katsina State, Malam Dikko Umar Radda, Balaraben Gomna, Basaraken Gomna. A future leaders, professionals, entrepreneurs, policy makers, and community influencers are all belonging to the youth. Your decisions will shape the environmental future of your communities and our nation. Now, let me be a little bit selfish and talk about climate change and the need for resilience. Climate change is no longer a distant threat. I'm very sure you know this. It is a present reality. Across Nigeria, ladies and gentlemen, communities are already experiencing climate change. Extreme heat conditions, flooding events, desertification, loss of biodiversity, water scarcity, reduced agricultural productivity, and increased vulnerability of rural livelihoods. Building climate resilience means strengthening our reality and ability to anticipate, withstand, adapt to, and recover from climate-related shocks. So the circular economy contributes significantly to climate resilience by so many ways, like reducing greenhouse gases, that is the emissions of greenhouse gases, by conserving natural resources, improving resource efficiency, creating sustainable livelihoods, supporting local production systems, and reducing environmental degradation. When young people engage in recycling, sustainable agriculture, rural energy, tree planting, environmental restoration, and waste valorization initiatives, they are not creating income, but also contributing to climate resilience. There are so many opportunities there, as the DG of Katsina will come to explain to us, that can be utilized to reuse and recycle waste. There are numerous opportunities available to enterprising young people, including plastic collection and recycling, collection, sorting, processing, and sale of recyclable plastic materials is a very big venture that our youth can utilize very well. Then organic waste processing. Production of compost, biofertilizers, and biogas from organic wastes are very profitable now. So many advanced countries are into this, and there are a lot of naira or dollars in it. So please pay attention. Green manufacturing, like production of environmentally friendly products from recycled materials. Renewable energy solutions, solar energy installations, maintenance, and waste-to-energy innovations are all areas that our youth can look into and benefit from it. Climate-smart agriculture, in terms of sustainable farming practices that improve productivity while protecting natural resources, is also another very good area that we can look into. Environmental consultancies, in terms of environmental impact assessment, sustainability reporting, ecological restoration, and whatnot, are all areas that you can deploy into and make a lot of resources and also contribute to the society. When we look at urban greening and tree planting, nursery development holds a lot of employment opportunities and recyclability opportunities. Also landscaping, afforestation, and urban forest projects are all areas that you can utilize to make yourself beneficial. Now, having talked to the youth, what can we say about the government? While youth possess the energy and innovation required for transformation, enabling institutions must be provided, and government at all levels should continue to develop supportive policies, facilitate access to start-up capital, establish recycling infrastructure, strengthen environmental education, encourage public-private partnership, promote green entrepreneurship, and create markets for recycled and sustainable products. Development partners, financial institutions, academia, traditional institutions, civil society organizations, and the private sector all have critical roles to play in nurturing a thriving circular economic system in Nigeria and particularly in Katsina State. So my special message to the youth, distinguished chairman, ladies and gentlemen, is that, dear young people, the future belongs to those who identify opportunities where others see it as obstacle. Also know that waste is not a mere waste. It is a resource. Within every discarded plastic bottle, agricultural residue, used tire, metal scraps, or electronic components lies an opportunity for innovation, employment, wealth creation, and environmental protection. I will soon finish. You are the generation that can transform Nigeria from the waste-producing society into a resource-efficient and environmentally sustainable nation. Do not wait for jobs alone. Create solutions, create enterprises, create value, become innovators, become champions, and become environmental stewards. That's what makes you leaders and leaders in green economy. In conclusion, as we gather under the banner of Waste Wealth, let us recognize the future of sustainable development, which lies in our ability to rethink waste, to redesign production systems, and to empower young people to become custodians of our environment. By investing in our youth today, we are investing in a cleaner environment, stronger community, greener industries, sustainable livelihoods, and more prosperous state and Nigeria. Together, let us raise a generation of environmental stewards who will transform waste into wealth, challenges into opportunities, and aspirations into sustainable development. Thank you for your attention. God bless Katsina State. God bless Federal Republic, and long live to the Nigerian youths. Thank you. Mr. Chairman, I am still under your protection, so please warn the master of the ceremony to borrow me just some 2 or 3 minutes. And it's just a confession that I want to make here, that all this, let me use academic jargon and say, all this nonsense I read had been transformed, implemented, and made realistic in Katsina State by one person. His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Katsina State. So, ya yi mana biki, mu mai da biki ranar mai da biki. Mai girma gwamna ya yi duk wannan abin da ne ta faɗi a grama. A ƙasa, Hajiya Aisha Aminu ta yi wannan abu. Kuma ƙani na Ruma gashi yana ci gaba da yin wannan abin. Mai girma gwamna bai bacci kullum tsaye yake tabbatar cewa matasan Katsina sun amfana, sun zama manya, kuma sun ɗaukaka. Saboda haka nan wannan taron ni ba na ganin shi taro ne na faɗakarwa. A ni ina ganin shi taro ne na tunatarwa akan cewa an maku fa, an mana. Saboda haka nan ranar mai da biki mu yi amana, domin muna tare da ɗan amana. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh, Professor Muhammad Al-Amin, the Special Advisor to Katsina State Governor on Economy and Climate Change, for your wonderful keynote address. Next, who I will invite is the Commissioner, Ministry of Rural and Social Development. In person of Katsina, we have a lot of professors. Professor Abdulhamid Ahmed Mani,
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. His Excellency Malan Diko Murada, the Executive Governor of Katsina State, ably represented by the Honorable Commissioner, Minister of Youth and Sports Development, the Honorable Minister of Youth Development, Federal Republic of Nigeria, ably represented by the SSA, members of the State Executive Council here present, the other high-level delegation for the Federal Minister of Youth and Development, heads of agencies here present, especially the Director General of Katsina and the Director of the NOSC Katsina State, other heads of departments, permanent secretaries of the state that I have present, all distinguished personalities, the youths that are the beneficiaries of this program, the security agents, the members and gentlemen of the press, everyone, assalamu alaikum. I want to sincerely, first of all, appreciate the organizers of this all-important program on behalf of my own ministry, the Ministry of Rural and Social Development of Katsina State. This program, the Circular Economy Youth Empowerment Initiative for Climate Action, I think couldn't have come at a better time than now. So I sincerely commend the organizers, and especially for selecting Katsina State as the pilot state to start this, program. As mentioned by those that speak before me, I think the state has done much and is still on the verge of doing more. This program is, as much as it is in line with the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President, it is also so much in line with the Building Your Future agenda of His Excellency Malam Dikko Umar Radda, PhD, CON, in Katsina State. One thing we see the West, it has a lot of impact on the environment, on our life, and so on. As mentioned, as I will see the clip, those plastics, those other glasses, and many other things that are thrown away in the field. One, they could be utilized. And secondly, if left on the surface, they become nuisance. One, they pollute the soil. They make even our site, they become a nuisance in the environment, and as well, they protect and prevent our plants and crops from growing very well if spread in our farms. So you can see so many negative impacts if left. And if taken, you can make it useful as explained by other speakers. I want to just share one thing. I traveled about 5 years ago, I traveled to Germany. And I happened to visit one of my friends in his house in Germany. He's working there. When I went to his house, I saw a corner in his parlor with bottles, empty bottles of canned drinks. What are you keeping this for? You have your dustbin. You don't keep them in dustbin. He said, these companies come and pick them and they pay money. So what in essence he's told me is that almost all the drinks, all the mineral drinks he take are almost for free. Because when you return the bottles, they will come even right at home to take the bottles. And they pay for that. So it's like he's taking the drinks free of charge. If you keep the bottles, the company will come and pick and they will pay you. So they pay back whatever you spent. So that is it. So this initiative is so important. I just wish to say that in as much as it brings employment opportunities, economic viability, and so much good tidings for our youth, for the country, there is need also to extend this to companies, to other production centers, so that we come together to build the economy. And we come together to save our environment. It's so important that way. I happened to travel to Delta State one time. In one village called Abraka, I met a son of the soil here from Katsina State. He's making a lot of money there. I told him, what are you doing here? He says he's getting scraps and selling. Scraps, these empty bottles, empty scraps of cartons and the rest. He's making a lot of money with that. So youths, the opportunities are there. Don't say this one is for non-educated people, or this one is for laymen, or this for that. It's a good source of income and it's so healthy. So try to listen. I want just to enjoin our youths that are so opportune to be here, to learn something from here, to make better use of whatever they learn here. I urge you to please be attentive. Do all the needful. I'm sure at the end of the day, you'll be the happiest people from this initiative. And on my own part, from the Ministry of Rural and Social Development, I want to assure this gathering that as a critical stakeholder ministry, in this respect, we are ready all the time to contribute, our own part, our own quota in helping to sustain this initiative. Whatever, we are ready at any time to be involved in whatever way possible to contribute our own quota to ensure success of this initiative. I thank you once again all and pray that the program will yield a lot of positive results, not only for Katsina State, but for the country, for our youth, and for everyone in the country. I thank you all. God bless us all.
Thank you very much, Prof, for this wonderful goodwill message. Next, who gave his goodwill message is the Katsina State Coordinator, NYSC, in person of Mr. Evans Okon. Sir, you are welcome.
His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Katsina State, Malam Diko Umar, rather PhD, ably represented here by my own commissioner, the Commissioner for Youth and Sport Development, Honorable Engineer Surajo Yazik Abukor, who is my adopted brother here in Katsina State. I am here at the prompting of the Permanent Secretary, Katsina State Minister of Youth. It was around 9 a.m. that he called me and made me to know about this program. We are in camp, but I just have to take permission to be here because when he mentioned the program they are having, I realized that it's very, very akin to what we are doing in NYSC. The Honorable Minister of Youth Development, who is also my minister, Comrade Adele, represented here by this beautiful lady, Leah. We are partners in progress, and I'm very, very happy. When I was coming to Katsina State, I'm from Enugu State, it was as if I was sent on a suicide mission. Since I came here, I'm happier than where I'm coming from. I was a state coordinator in Imo State before I was transferred to Katsina. Whenever I tell one of my relations that I say, what did you do? I said I didn't do anything. But I'm very happy. The program we are having today is in the same line with what I have known about the government of Katsina State. The very week I arrived in Katsina, that was in April, the governor of Katsina State was given an award as the Women Empowerment Governor of the Year. And what I'm witnessing today is a reaffirmation that he is indeed a disciple of women empowerment. Because what he's doing here is to empower the Katsina youths to create jobs and create wealth for themselves. We do the same thing in NYSC through the NYSC skill acquisition and entrepreneurship development. I'm therefore impressed, and I want to assure you that NYSC is disposed to collaborate with you in all that you do. So, therefore, I appreciate you for what you are doing. Send my goodwill message to the governor, and I appreciate my commissioner for making it possible to be here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Katsina State Coordinator, NYSC, Mr. Evans Ekon, for your goodwill message. Next is the Director General, Katsina, Honorable Dr. Babangida Ruma, will receive goodwill message.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Katsina State, Malandoko Umarada, who is ably represented by my brother, the Honorable Commissioner of Youth. With your permission, I want to start with a well-established existing protocol. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi. This program is for the youth, and I want to be sure that you are in this room. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Now I know that I'm dealing with the young people. Well, wealth to wealth is just a single word, but it have a lot of component or meaning. Because we can draw entrepreneurship inside, we can draw community development, and then we can draw wealth creation. What does that mean? We always work off with an intention or an idea on how to make money. But making money is not easy when you don't solve a problem. To make money, you need to solve a problem. And that is what I'm calling for all the young people today who always say, I want to make money, I want to do that, but you have to solve a problem. If you engage into this program, you will begin to understand that you are helping the community to make it very clean environment, and then you are also making money for yourself. Seeing the importance or the impact of this program, 2 years ago in Katsina, we sent 3 people from Katsina State to Uganda to undergo a 1-year comprehensive training. Funny enough, what you are learning or you are about to learn is exactly what they have learned in Uganda for the 1 year. After their return home, we established Duko Social Innovation Academy. We challenge young people, especially the students of that academy, on how they can make money. But they have to solve one problem, which is a clean environment. And that is how they are making money. That academy, as my Honorable Commissioner said, last year, during the graduation, when the Vice President here, they received money, both from the Vice President and even from the state government, seeing the impact they have making within the community. The entrepreneurship component of this is what I have more interest on. And that is where my office will help you the most. And if you want to engage into our academy, you are welcome. We look forward to that. Because it's not just about training you, but we make sure that we link you access to finance, and we take you to market for challenge, and a lot of component of the program. So after this program, I'm calling you to join us. All entrepreneurs, business people, their complaint is access to finance. And I don't have to tell you that Katsina is there for you. We have done that before, we will continue to do, and we look forward to receive your applications. Lastly, I want to say something, but with your permission, Mr. Chairman, I won't say it in Hausa. Mafi yawan lokuta matasa muna tashi ba mu da ko sisi account, zero balance. Haka ne? We become so idle. Muna zaune. But when a problem starts, when you are sick, your wife, your parents, anybody who is sick, you need urgent money. Your mind, your brain, your mind will keep circulating how you get that money. Right? Haka ne? And in the end, within 2 to 3 minutes, the idea of how you get that money comes into your mind. Haka ne? Why don't you ask yourself, why don't you have to wait for a problem? And just normally, haka nan kana zo ne, wannan idea baya zuwa sai ka shiga cikin problem. What creativity, the innovation that you have when you are in a problem, you can solve it within 2-3 minutes. But when there's no problem, you become reluctant and you become broke. How is that possible? Youth, think about this. This is your time. And I'm calling for all of you to always make sure that you think first, you walk, and then you act. That is how you make money. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Director General Katsina, Dr. Babangida Ruma, for your goodwill message. The person who will invite for the last goodwill message, being this program is mainly for the youth, I will invite Comrade Ahmed Gambomashi, Nigerian Youth Parliament, who represents their speaker.
Hello, everyone. Assalamu alaikum. The Excellency Executive Governor of Katsina State, Malan Duko Umar Redda, who is heavily represented by our Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Youth Development. Sir, permit me to stand on the already established protocol. I remain my humble self, Ahmad Gambamashi, member representing Daura Senatorial Zone at Nigerian Youth Parliament. I'm here on behalf of the Speaker, Right Honorable Aliu Idris Zakari, the Speaker of the Nigerian Youth Parliament, who is not here with us, but he is in Abuja representing the Nigerian youth for the upcoming program of International Day of Parliamentarians organized by National Assembly. I would like to congratulate the Federal Ministry of Youth Development for this wonderful innovative under the leadership of Comrade Ayodele Olawande, the Honorable Minister. The representatives of the Federal Ministry of Youth, I want to assure you that Katsina State Government is always welcome for this important innovative, and you are always welcome. And lastly, before I go, I would like to congratulate the Katsina State youth, you too. This program is meant for us and will remain meant for us. Thank you very much. And with your permission, Honorable Commissioner, before I go, I would like the DJ to give us the music of our governor, the people's governor, to appreciate him and to re-appreciate him. Build the youth. I don't hear you. Kokuna Jinyongwa. Build the youth. Destroy the youth. Let's be on our feet to appreciate Malan Duko Umar right now. Mr. DJ. Katsina State Youth. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Good day.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Comrade Ahmed Gambomashi, who represents Nigerian Youth Parliament, for his good and wonderful goodwill message. Considering since we start this program, we borrow language from European people. They do a lot of Turanci here. So I will invite Kabur Said Bahaushe to summarize all what our speakers delivered in Hausa. Bahaushe, come and summarize in our mama language. Hey, zo ka dan fassara mana da yake an yi turanci ya kamata a yi ta gida. Bahaushe a zuwa dan yi mana summarizing wannan turancin da aka yi. Turancin nan da aka yi muke so da Allah a mana Hausan shi da Allah. Yawa lafiya lo, go ahead.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. All protocol were duly, respectively and cardinally observed. Good afternoon, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum once again. Ina sani, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to the opening ceremony of the Katsina State Youth Training on the Circular Economy Youth Empowerment Initiative titled West to Wealth, organized by the Federal Ministry of Youth Development in collaboration with the Katsina State Ministry of Youth and Sport Development. This important initiative is aimed at empowering young people with innovation skills and opportunities in waste management, recycling, environmental sustainability, and wealth creation. I'm Kabir Said Bahushi, your translator for today's event, and I will be providing a very short interpretation to ensure that every participant fully benefit from the concept of this gathering in Hausa. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Holy Quran, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَا مِن رَسُولٍ إِلَّا بِلِسَانِ قَوْمِهِ لِيُبَيِّنَ لَهُمْ. As he said, and we did not send any messenger except in the language of his people so that he might make the message clear to them. In the same spirit, the purpose of translation is to promote understanding, inclusion, and effective communication among all participants. Once again, you are warmly welcome, and here it goes. Jama'a assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Kamar yadda na gabatar a takaice, za mu ɗan takaita abin da yake anan ciki saboda amfani da harshe, ganin girman harshe da mahimmancin shi, kamar yadda Ubangiji subhanahu wata'ala ya yi magana a cikin littafin Allah mai tsarki, cewa ba aiko wani annabi ba sai da harshen mutanensa domin yi masa bayani sosai domin su fahimta. Na kasa wannan ɗan pamphlet ɗin da yake hannuna, wannan ɗan takardar da ta ɗauko ko makunshiyar abin da yake a wannan wurin gida 7. Da ni zan ɗauki kowace gaba cikin mintuna ɗaiɗai ko sakan 30 ko 40 a takaice domin yin bayanin abin da ya haɗa mu a wannan wurin domin ya zama mai amfani gare mu baki ɗaya sama da yadda yake da amfani a tsarin baya. Kamar yadda kowa ya sani, shiri ne na gwamnatin tarayya daga ma'aikatar matasa da cigabansu ta ƙasa baki ɗaya, haɗin gwiwa da ma'aikatar matasa da cigaban wasanni ta jihar Katsina. Kuma taken shi ne, kamar yadda Hausa suke kiran shi, jari bola za mu iya fassara shi. Ma'ana daga abin da ba komi ba zuwa abin da yake shine dukiya, wanda ke da matuƙar muhimmanci. Ɗan ƙaramin taken da ake ma wannan aiki shine samar da muhalli mai kyau mai tsafta domin kuma a samu makoma ta gari mai kyau ingantacciya. Abu na biyu shine abin da wannan shirin ya kunsa a takaice a Hausa. Na ɗaya shine akwai youth empowerment, na ƙarfafa ma matasa gwiwa da tallafa masu domin su dogara da kansu. Na biyu akwai batun samar da aikin yi, wanda kowa ya san ƙalubalen da ake ciki na ƙarancin aikin yi da ke akwai tsakankanin matasa da kuma ƙirƙira. Akwai ƙoƙarin rage sinadarin carbon wanda yake da illa ga muhallinmu, sannan akwai ƙoƙarin inda za a kawo batun makamashi domin inganta harkokin tattalin arziki. Sannan akwai batun samar da muhalli mai lahiya da kuma kula da lafiyar al'umma da cigabansu. Sannan sai kuma tasirin tattalin arziki shine gaba ta biyu. To gaba ta uku shine ɗaukar abin da shirin ya kunsa ga baki ɗaya a gurguje. Na farko, ta yaya za a yi abubuwan da ake yi, kamfanoni ke yi, kwalabe, jukkuna, duk wani abu da ake amfani da shi ake sarrafawa, ta yaya za a rage amfani da su ma. Domin yawan su cikin muhalli shine kuma ƙalubalen da muhallin ke fuskanta. Na biyu, idan an yi amfani da su maimakon mun sha ruwa, mun sha lemu, muna yada robobi, to ya za a yi waɗannan abubuwan su sake mana amfani karo na biyu maimakon a ce kawai an yi asarar su da yawa. Wannan yana cikin abin da duk mai tunani zai tuna, shi yasa aka rage amfani da leda tsawon lokaci. Yana cikin irin wannan abin saboda yadda take ba muhalli matsala, musamman a harkar noma. Duk wanda ya sani ya riga ya sani. Ta yaya za a sake amfani da shi, a canza wannan abin, a maida shi wata sabuwar kirkira cikin kwalwaka. Ɗazu mun ga bidiyo a wannan wurin da aka gwada yadda wasu suka ɗauki wannan robobi plastic suka yi fulawi da su, ko ga wani teburi can daga nan ina ganin shi, yadda za ga an yi fulawa mai kyau wadda za a je a cikin gida, an ƙawata abu, an yi ɗan hannu, an yi ɗan kunne, an yi sarƙoƙi, wani abu dai wanda za ka iya kawowa kuma ka samu kuɗi da shi don a yi abin da ya kamata. Shine na ƙarshe, ya za a yi arin, ma'ana ya za a yi wannan bolai ta zame mana kuɗi. Kenan yanzu zamani yana koya mana ba 'yan jari bola ba ne kawai masu kwaso bola suna saidawa. A lokaci yayi da za mu fahimci cewa mu kanmu, karin kanmu, za mu iya yin kuɗi da abin da yake na baiwa wanda kuma muka fahimta muka gani. To akwai ɓangarori daban-daban, kamar ɓangarori guda 6 wanda wannan training ɗin zai shafa. Na san an gaya muku cewa bayan an gabatar da wannan abin akwai training da za a yi, sannan za a ba da kayayyaki da za a taimaka matasan su tsaya da ƙafafuwansu domin abin ya zama na gaskiya sama da yadda ake kallon shi. Na ɗaya, akwai sake amfani da abubuwan da ake zubarwa tun daga abin da ya shafi fefofi, robobi da duk sauran abu, hada gilas ma da ƙarafuna. Na biyu, akwai ƙoƙarin sake gyara wasu abubuwa da suka lalace a saita su domin a sake yin amfani da su, musamman abin da suka shahi kayan da kafintoci suke ƙerawa da sauran abubuwan sarƙoƙi da gyaran gida da lambu da sauran abubuwa. Na uku, akwai ƙoƙarin haɗa sola, wato amfani da hasken rana domin samun wutar lantarki, wanda ba ƙaramin ɓangare ba ne ba, kuma wata dama ce da duk wanda ya same ta zai zama ya dogara da kanshi. Na uku, akwai abin da ya shafi gina matasanmu kan abin da ya shafi tattalin arziki a ilimance. Wannan ya jawo za a ba su horo na training na musamman, sannan kuma a gaya masu ma yadda in mutum ya samu kuɗi zai iya adana kuɗin, ya tattala kuɗin, ya yi amfani da kuɗin don ya zama shi ma ya dogara da kanshi a kowane irin mataki da sauran abubuwan da suka shafi wannan. Na gaba akwai biomass, yadda za a iya ɗaukar sinadarai daban-daban sai abu na ƙarshe wanda yake da matuƙar mahimmanci kan wannan shine hatta kayayyakin da muke amfani da su, rediyoyi ne, wasu abubuwa ne, wasu abin da ke amfani da wutar lantarki, idan suka lalace za a ƙara ɗauko su a sake yin amfani da su domin su ci gaba da zama masu amfani a cikin al'umma. Abu na biyar wanda ita takardar nan ta kunsa shine ɓangaren da za a rage talauci. Duk wanda ya amfani da wannan, musamman matasa, wanda ɗazu Dr. Babangida Rume ya ce mutum na tashi ya ga account ɗin shi ba komi, duk wanda ya amfani da su lalle account ɗin shi ba zai zanna babu komi ba, insha Allah ta'ala. Hakan zai rage talauci, hakan zai samar da ayyukan yi, hakan zai yaƙi yadda muhalli yake zama gurɓatacce, sannan kuma zai kawo ci gaba a cikin muhalli. Abu na shidda mai matuƙar mahimmanci shine kamar yadda kowa ya sani akwai SDGs da ake ce ma muradin ƙarni. Ci gaban muradin ƙarni lambobi guda 16 ne. To wannan shirin ya taɓa lambobi guda 6 a ciki, lamba ta 1 da lamba ta 6 da ta 7 da ta 8 da 12 da kuma ta 13. Lamba ta 1 wato yadda za a ƙarar da yunwa, na 6 samar da ruwa mai kyau ingantacce, lamba ta 7 shine ƙoƙarin haɓaka harkokin makamashi, na 8 kuma samar da ci gaban tattalin arziki ta hanyar amfani da ayyuka na fasaha masu kyau da suka dace da al'umma musamman matasa, da kuma rage yawan amfani da sauran abubuwan da ake amfani da su domin ƙara lullunka tattalin arziki. Sai kuma climate action, wato yaƙi da yanayi da mamaye yanayi, wanda kowa ya san duniya ta mai da hankali kan shi. Akwai matasan da ke wannan babu dare babu rana. Abu na kusan ƙarshe, kamar yadda muke a wannan wurin kowa yana gani, cikin jihar Katsina gabaki ɗaya matasa guda 200 ne kaɗai za su amfana da wannan tallafin tsakanin shekaru 18 zuwa 34. Don haka idan akwai ɗan shekaru 35 irin shekaru na banda shi anan ciki, da Allah sai ka ba wani dama. Da Allah ma haɗa hannu mu taɓa makan mu gabaki ɗaya. Akwai wanda ya kai 35? So kamar yadda kuka sani, na ƙarshe kafin mu yi ban kwana shine shi ƙoƙarin mai da jari ta zama arziki ko bola ta zama jari, shine za a taimaka matasa domin su samu abubuwa kamar haka da aka rubuta. Na ɗaya, duk wani abu da ake amfani da shi ko aka taɓa amfani da shi za ka iya juya shi ya zama arziki, amma da ilimi idan ka samu. Na biyu, za ka samu ilimi da dabaru kai ma ka zo da wata sabuwar ƙirƙira. Na uku, zai zama ka samu wata dama da za ka iya dogara da wani kasuwanci wanda lokaci bayan lokaci za ka riƙa yin shi. Mafi yawancinmu muna amfani da social media, muna posting, muna sanya abubuwa, amma za ka ga kullum labarin gulma muke sawa. Ina ruwanka da labarin 'yan Abuja a nan Katsina? Ko wani ya samu matsala ya saki matar shi, kaga baka da matsala da wannan, amma kwanda ka rika dola sana'arka kana dora ta, kana ƙara dora ta a koda yaushe. Sannan hakan zai zama kai ma kana ba wasu aiki, kuma za ka samu kuɗaɗen shiga daga abin da kake yi, kuma kai ma ka ba da gudunmuwarka wajen ƙoƙarin inganta muhalli. Ina sa ran wannan ɗan takaitaccen bayanin da ne zai taimaka mu ƙara fahimtar abin da ya haɗa mu a wannan wuri. Da Allah mu haɗa hannu mu taɓa ma gwamnatin tarayya da gwamnatin Malam Dukku Umar da ta haka. Na gode.
Kafin sa'idu ka zarce sa'ar masu maye. Mun gaida aku baki
Thank you very much, our translator from European language to our own language, that's to our mother tongue. Kabir Said Bahaushi, thank you very much for your wonderful translation. Now I'll invite Mr. Emmanuel to invite our next speaker. I think our next speaker is the Minister of Youth Development.
I would like to thank you for your time and patience. We are making progress in this program. And this time we want to take a speech from the Honorable Minister of Youth Development, Comrade Ayodele Olawande, ably represented by the Senior Special Assistant, Leah Akinfuru Soye. Please, you are welcome on stage, please. A round of applause for her. Please, let's celebrate her. A round of applause for her, please.
Yaro ma ya bololo, fasin yan kwallo, za ku yi murna yan kallo. Bola Ahmad dan baiwa, dan shi baya gaugawa, kafafu domin tsaiwa, in ka ji rugum sai zawa, turanci ko turawa, gyara zami dan kowa, ba ma shakka. Lallai ba ma shakkar yan ganye. Duka dauka, mu fade duka dauka solaye. Sai mi marka, sai tun na kauce umbe ba. Ashiwaju,
Thank you. It is so good to be here this afternoon. The Executive Governor of Katsina State, His Excellency Malam Diko Umar Rada, PhD, the Permanent Secretary of Federal Ministry of Youth Development, Dr. Miriam Ismaila Keshiro, the Honorable Commissioner, Katsina State Ministry of Youth and Sports Development. I use you as a point of contact to all the commissioners here seated this afternoon, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is with immense joy and a deep sense of responsibility that I stand before you today on behalf of the Honorable Minister for Youth Development, Comrade Ayodele Olawande, at this historic occasion, marking the commencement of the Secular Economic Empowerment Initiative, Waste to Wealth, in Katsina State. First and foremost, I convey the warm greetings and appreciation of the Honorable Minister to the government and the good people of Katsina State, particularly His Excellency, Dr. Diko Umar Rada, for his visionary leadership and unwavering commitment to youth development. His prompt approval to host the training program demonstrates his dedication to empowering young people and creating opportunities that will secure their future and contribute to the prosperity of Katsina State and Nigeria as a whole. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, on 19th August 2025, the Federal Ministry of Youth Development officially launched the Secular Economic Youth Empowerment Initiative, Waste to Wealth, at Transcorp Hilton, Abuja. The flagship program is designed to create green jobs by equipping Nigerian youth with practical skills in waste recycling, environmental sustainability, entrepreneurship, and green innovation. The initiative was conceived under the renewed hope agenda of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, with a clear objective to transform waste into eco-friendly items and economic opportunities while empowering Nigerian youth to become entrepreneurs, employers of labor, and champions of environmental sustainability. The response from Nigerian youth has been overwhelming and inspiring. Since the launch of the program, over 206,000 young Nigerians have registered their interest through the program platform, reflecting the enormous enthusiasm of our youth to acquire skills and participate actively in the green economy. I am particularly delighted to note that over 16,000 of this registration came from Katsina State alone. This impressive figure is a testament to the industrious spirit, enthusiasm, and determination of Katsina State youth to acquire skills, create wealth, and contribute meaningfully to national development. Out of these applicants, the ministry has set an ambiguous target of training 37,000 youth across the 36 states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory, with 1,000 youth to be trained in each state and FCT within the next few years. Today, we begin this journey in Katsina State with the first batch of 200 selected youths drawn from the applicants within the state. These young men and women will undergo intensive training in various aspects of circular economy, including plastic recycling, textile recycling, creative upcycling, renewable energy, waste collection, segregation and sorting system, green entrepreneurship and business development, environmental sustainability and climate smart practices, among others. Beyond the training, beneficiaries will have opportunity to be attached to relevant recycling and waste management companies, where they will gain practical hands-on experience and industry exposure, equipping them with the skills and confidence to build sustainable livelihoods. This program is more than a skill acquisition initiative. It is a movement. It is a change agent. It is a declaration that Nigerian youths are not a burden. They are the greatest assets of our nation. It is our belief that with the right opportunities, mentorship, and support, our young people can transform environmental challenges into economic prosperities. The world sees climate issue as a big problem, but we at Federal Ministry of Youth Development sees it as an opportunity to reduce poverty and create jobs for young Nigerians. To the beneficiaries here today, I congratulate you. Please, our media man, can you help us project pictures of some of the beneficiaries? If you have it, okay? So we have 200 beneficiaries selected here in Katsina State. This is just for the pilot phase. We are coming back for more. To the beneficiaries here today, I urge you to embrace this opportunity with seriousness and dedication. The knowledge and skills you acquire here can become the foundation for successful businesses, job creation, and lastly, impact in your communities. You can be a problem solver and a job creator. You are here today because the executive governor has decided to give you the opportunity. Please, where are the beneficiaries? Can you rise up on your feet? We have some of them here, not all. Those who are outside the Katsina local government are joining us online. But those who are here, can you rise up on your feet, please? So you are here today because the governor has given you the opportunity to be here. And I want you to say thank you to the governor. Can we all say that together at the same time? I want them to say thank you to the governor.
Katsina Malam Duko Umar Radda, ganin kuna cikin waɗanda suka amfana da wannan karo na farko cikin waɗanda za su amfana da wannan shiri. Ku haɗa hannu da ita wajen cewa kun gode ma gwamna.
Thank you. You can sit down now.
Kuzauna.
Let me reassure Nigerians that the ministry remains fully committed to the nationwide implementation of this initiative following this flag off in Katsina State. The program will continue to other states of the Federation as we work tirelessly to ensure our target of empowering 3,700 youths and building a generation of environmentally conscious entrepreneurs and innovators. As we move forward, we envision a Nigeria where waste is no longer seen as a problem, but as a valuable resource, where our youth are creators of wealth, protectors of the environment, and drivers of sustainable development. Once again, I sincerely appreciate His Excellency, the Governor of Katsina State, for partnering with the Federal Ministry of Youth Development to make this vision a reality. I also thank all stakeholders, partners, facilitators, and the youth gathered here today for believing in this noble cause. Together, we will build a greener Nigeria. Together, we will create jobs through innovation. Together, we will transform waste into wealth. Thank you, and may God bless Katsina State, bless our youth, and bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, the representative Minister Youth Development, in person of special advisor to the Honorable Minister Youth Development, Madam Leah, for your wonderful speech. I think gradually, I think we approach to reach the end of this program. Before that, I will invite our governor, the governor who always youth are in his heart, many ways to see teeming youth in Katsina State become self-reliant. Our governor who always, whatever he say, youth of Katsina, youth of Katsina, youth of Katsina. Governor Malam Duko Umar, PhD, CON, is not in this hall, but his heart, his mind is in this hall. So now is the time I will invite representative of our governor, the Commissioner of Youth and Sport Development, in person of Engineer Dr. Suraju Yazid Abukur, to deliver the message from the governor.
cika alkawari daram daram zama daram 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 malam gwamna doko garkuwa ka tircan zakar gida mai nauyi kaiwa.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. I wish the special advisor on climate change is here. He did not leave because I have to join him based on the challenge he faced by his wife. Let me to remove this babariga. I was intimidated when he told us this story. So for me to address this youth, let me remove my babariga first. And before I proceed in my speech, let me ask my twin sister, the Honorable Commissioner Ministry of Women Affairs, whether she was answered by the two speakers, the representative of the minister and the Honorable Special Advisor on Climate Change. You know, inclusion of women in such things is very necessary. You know, from what the representative of the minister said, they are the ones that collected this data for the past 2 years, and it was subscribed online, so you cannot do, it's based on person that applied. You cannot do anything on that. So the work is now back to you. You sensitize women, you tell them the importance of participating in these programs. The Honorable Minister, Federal Ministry of Youth, Comrade Ayodele Olawande, heavily represented by his SSA, Mrs. Lee Akimferoseye, the Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Youth, Hajia Mariam, who is represented by the Director, Youth Migration and Climate Action, Mr. Adodoin Oyekan, the Honorable Commissioners here present, the Commissioner of Women Affairs, Commissioner of Rural Development, Rural and Social Development, the special advisors present here, my special advisor to the Governor on Youth, Alaji Nasuru Sada Lara, my promising friend, who is the coordinator of NYSC, Mr. Evans Oko, my permanent secretary, DFA, my DAS, other participants, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. It is with great honor and a profound sense of responsibility that I stand before you today on behalf of His Excellency Malam Duka Umar Radda, the Executive Governor of Katsina State, PhD CON, to formally declare open this historic training of Katsina State youth under the Circular Economy Youth Empowerment Initiative, Waste to Wealth. Today is not just another event of our development calendar. It is a defining moment in our collective journey toward reimagining the future of youth empowerment, environmental sustainability, and economic transformation in Katsina State and indeed Nigeria. Across the world, nations are no longer measuring development solely by what they extract from the earth, but by how intelligently they reuse what others discard. This is the essence of the circular economy. Our administration, under the visionary leadership of His Excellency, the Governor of Katsina State, Malam Duko Umaru Radda, PhD, CON, firmly believes that the youth are not problems to be solved, but a powerful resources to be developed and unleashed. This program, therefore, represents a deliberate shift from dependency to productivity, from unemployment to innovation, and from waste to wealth creation. Let me be clear. What we call waste today is in reality untapped economic capital. Plastic bottles, scrap metals, organic materials, electronic waste, these are not the end of value chains. They are the beginning of new industries. Through this initiative, we are training young people to become recyclers and economic entrepreneurs, innovators in renewable energy systems, creators of value from discarded materials, and leaders in climate-smart businesses. The Katsina State government remains fully committed to investing in youth development as a strategic pillar of our Building Your Future agenda. Under His Excellency leadership, we have continued to expand access to vocational and technical training, agricultural modernization programs, digital and innovation skills, and sustainable livelihood opportunities. Only recently, thousands of youth across the state have benefited from skills acquisition, mechanized agriculture training, and technical empowerment program designed to prepare them for real economic participation. This Waste to Wealth initiative is therefore not an isolated intervention, but part of a broader and consistent policy direction. We also acknowledge and commend the ministry, the Federal Ministry of Youth, under the Honorable Minister, Comrade Ayodola Olawande, for championing this visionary national agenda. The collaboration between the federal government and Katsina State demonstrates that it's possible when institutions work together with a shared purpose to empower young people and secure a sustainable future. The beneficiaries of this program, I want to say this to you. You are not just trainees, you are pioneers of a new economic frontier. What you learn here must not remain in the classroom or will not remain here in this hall. It must become businesses, cooperatives, innovation, and solution in your communities. The future will not reward those who wait for opportunities. It will reward those who create them. As I conclude, let me emphasize that the journey from waste to wealth is also a journey from challenge to opportunity, from poverty to prosperity, and from vision to reality. With discipline, creativity, and determination, you will not only transform waste, you will transform yourselves. You will transform your lives, your communities, and your state. On behalf of His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Katsina State, Malam Duko Umaru Radda, I hereby declare waste to wealth training. I hereby declare the Waste to Wealth training program officially open. May God bless Katsina State. the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and our hardworking youth. Thank you. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Kamar yadda MC yana ta gwada man takarda in yi da Hausa, ko kuma in yi bayani takaitacce da Hausa. With my friend Bahaushe, Alhaji Kabir Bahaushe, Bahaushe ya Hausa mana ya Hausa, kuma ka zo ka yi kamar karambani ne. So ina tunanin cewa dai duk abin da ya kamata Bahaushe ya faɗi, ya faɗe shi. Kuma so before I talk in Hausa for their own media importance, maybe I will call our Honorable Minister, the representative of our Honorable Minister, the representative of our Permanent Secretary, all the commissioners here present, SAs, and all the important dignitaries to come up for the symbolic opening of this program. Please, Aja, you can come up.
Karaya jahar mu malam gwamna duk kana ta aiki kasana wanda mu fatan da muke gwamna ka maimaita ka kyala mahasada gwamnan mu ba za mu saka ka kunya ba.
The representative of Honorable Minister, Federal Ministry of Youth, my sister, Mrs. Lee, other distinguished dignitaries, on behalf of His Excellency, the Governor of Katsina State, Malam Doko Umar Radda, PhD, CON, I want to reaffirm and open and declare this program open. And I hope all the beneficiaries will get what they are expecting from this program. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Gwagwaran Katsina, zababban gwamna, jajirtaccen gwamna, masabin amfana.
Okay, all the participants, please join us for only beneficiaries, please. Only beneficiaries, please. Come forward for a proper photo session with the Honorable Minister and the Honorable Commissioner and all other Honorable Commissioners, he present and the dignitaries. Move forward for a group picture. Okay, I think this is for everybody. Let's take a very big, clear picture. We are as many as we are. So I think we are taking this with a smile faces. Smiling faces, please. Sauran da suke zaune za ku iya shigowa da Allah, muna son mu hoto guda ɗaya ne gaba ɗaya. Thank you all. Thank you all. Da Allah ku taso. Thank you all. Thank you all. Kowa da kowa, please. Thank you. Allah bai, join us.
Fasin yan kwallo za ku yi murna yan kallo Bola Ahmad dan baiwa dan shi baya gaugawa kafafu domin tsaiwa in ka ji rugum sai tsawa turanci ko turawa gyara zabi dan kowa ba ma shakka
I think it's all okay. All right, thank you all.
sai mi marka sai kan na kauce kauce umbe ba aya olore turen olore tusani bola ashiwaju omologo ashiwaju omologo ashiwaju olori oloto olori tuigi olori tunima olori alanu ashiwaju miyenju àwa ọlọ́tẹ̀ dààmú aṣíwájú dúró ṣe ọlọ́tẹ̀ níṣẹ́dúyé ìwé àwọn ọlọ́tẹ̀ ìwé àwọn àṣebàjẹ́ ìwé àwọn ẹlẹ́gì ìwé àwọn alábòsí olórí ìhìn rere olórí tí ń ṣe rere olórí ìwà rere.
The Executive Governor of Katsina State, representative of the Honorable Minister, Federal Minister of Youth Development, Honorable Commissioner of Women Affairs, and all the commissioners present in this program. It's my honor and privilege to thank you for your time, your commitment, and the warming welcome of our team to Katsina State. It is our desire from the Federal Ministry that the program will be implemented and the desired benefit achieved. So while we go to our different destinations, I wish you God blessing and protection. Thank you for coming, and God bless.
Ya ɗauke ka ƙwararre. Tafiyar mun gamsu. Siraje zai daina kishin Katsina.
Haka. Samba. Kuban gidan zaki fasa tare kwamishina na matasa. Kuban gidan zaki fasa tare kwamishinan wasanni. Yau magauta sun yi su bar ma kai kake amfani.
So to we are bringing the program to a close with a closing prayer. Please pay attention, after which we take the national item. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Salu an Nabi sallallahu alaihi wa sallam. So may this program be useful and impactful to the participating youth. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanirrahim. Malik Yawmiddin. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Can we please be on our feet as we take the national item? Go ahead.
Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians old and proud
Thank you for coming, and God bless you.